I'm sleepy.
Hello. We just got out of a movie. We're in the car doing our car review.
Whoa, what?
What'd we just see?
We just saw Dark Shadows, a Tim Burton flick with Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter.
Michelle Pfeiffer and a woman who was the love interest who sort of looked like a Bratz doll because I felt like her head was too big for her body.
She had like alien eyes.
She did. Why don't you take this one? What's this movie about?
It is about first and foremost, it was a television show.
Yes.
In the 70s, early 70s, and it was a soap opera.
Yes. And it was a serious show.
It was very serious.
Yes.
And the movie was, there were a couple lighthearted, whatever, so it's, I don't know if you guys watched the show, we have a couple older audience members.
Talking to you,
so
sir.
You probably know what's going on, but for those of you who don't, he becomes a vampire by this witch, who who's like a servant at the castle that his family's all rich,
She has the hots for him. He's not into it.
He's not into her. So she puts a curse on him and kills everything that he loves. Parents,
lady friend.
Like the love of his life.
Yeah.
Lady friend. It wasn't just Barb from the pub.
What if her name was Barb?
It wasn't Barb, it was Josette or whatever. Oh. So she kills herself, and then he tries to kill himself, and
he just lands.
And he's like, hey, I'm still alive. And he's like, what have you done? Blah, blah. And then so then he turns into like a Nosferatu
long-fingered
type vampire.
Very distinguished by his long fingers and a white face.
And then she's like, love me or everything you love will die. And he was like, I don't love you, bitch. So she puts him in a coffin. She's like, there's the witch. Or there's the bad guy. There's the monster. So they put him in a coffin and bury him for 200 years. Then they're doing a digging site.
They're doing some construction. And a
dig
big yellow dinosaur came. What did he call it?
Yeah, I think it's what
dinosaur came and dug up Barnabas. And
so the coffin opens and he just starts fucking killing everybody. Eating them.
You don't really see anything, but you see grabbing, you see slashing of necks.
And then he goes back to his mansion, where Michelle Pfeiffer lives, and she's a Collins, and she has a daughter and a weird brother and a
nephew. He goes back, he kind of heads in there and says, this is my house, I'm living here, and she sort of says, I guess, okay.
I got hidden money, I got hidden jewels.
I got secret passages.
I'm gonna refurbish this bitch.
I'm gonna refurbish this bitch.
Refurbish.
I sort of at times got the soap opera feel, though.
Totally. It would have been a kick-ass show.
It would have. We should watch it.
Oh, man. Well, we know what happens now.
Well, it was on for 5 seasons, I think.
Well, it was probably just all that build-up, Because I felt like there was a lot of build-up and then payoff.
I thought that would have been boring.
Soap operas drag it on and on and on. We just saw 5 years of a soap opera is what we just saw.
Hi-yo.
I think. I don't know. We should investigate because it looked like a bomb-ass show. J-Mona really liked this movie. I feel like she didn't.
I haven't given my opinion.
Am I right?
I'm not sure yet.
No.
Why don't you tell us what you thought?
I liked it. I could stare at Johnny Depp.
Ooh, he was foxy.
Every hour of every day.
He must have a really good moisture system because he has great looking skin.
What they do,
they have makeup. I know. I was kidding.
And it makes him look younger, like in those commercials.
Yeah,
where like Mel Gibson is 25.
But he looks so young. He looks Edward Scissorhands is what I felt.
He looks amazing.
I felt Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, it's cool. Visually, it's not that. It's Tim Burton-esque, but it's not like crazy cool visuals, except for the witch at the end. I thought that was badass. Her skin was like an egg.
Oh, yeah.
Her head was like popped, and it was like an egg. It was like a dent, like an egg dent, like a hard-boiled egg, and you dented it. That's what it looked like on her head. That was really, really cool effect-wise.
Would you buy it? All right, today.
No.
It's a yes or no
I was thinking
question.
about it in the theater too. I was like, Jane was going to ask me if I'd buy it. I don't think I would. Maybe, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't buy it.
What's your grade?
I'm going to go with a C.
A C. Okay.
Flat C. Decent movie.
So,
I liked it.
I loved the characters. I loved Johnny Depp. I thought he was great, and he had these little simplistic humor. I thought that was awesome. I thought Michelle Pfeiffer was badass. Like, where did you come from with your badass self?
Like an accent kept sneaking in.
Yeah,
with her. I don't know what was.
I know
going on.
Helen Bonham Carter was in it as well.
Glorious.
With an American accent, and occasionally I went, "What? What did she say?"
Well,
like,
I think she was trying to do the accent that Michelle Pfeiffer was doing, so an occasional accent was supposed to leak through.
oh, I don't know. There were words.
I think she really went deep with that dialect.
Oh, yeah. There were words she said, and I was like, "Huh?" I thought she was awesome. Little kid was kind of creepy.
But cute.
I really, in maybe more than you did, I really felt like in some of the scenes, it just screamed Tim Burton. It just, with the way they looked and the makeup and the scenery and the trees and I mean, there were so many times I was looking at his main love interest, and I kept thinking of Corpse Bride, the way she looked. More towards
she had
the
those
end.
big eyes. Same as Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, he's big with the big eyes.
Big eyes.
Like Helen Bonham Carter.
I also thought she looked like an anorexic Bratz doll. And I didn't think she was very great, that he was so pumped to be with her.
She's lucky, though.
She was, she was in the loony bin for a while.
More so. So what do you think?
You know what? I would probably buy it because I think it's a cool movie, and I think Tim Burton did a cool job.
Yeah, visually it's very pleasing.
Is what probably was my favorite part. I got a little bored.
Yeah, she was getting bored.
I was twitching a bit, and I looked at my phone a few times, and
I was into it.
there was kind of the second half.
Yeah, it was a little
It got a little
slow.
tedious.
It got a little
and I
slow.
wanted to, let's happen. Let's do something. Let's break out of the coffin.
It wasn't even that long, and it felt longer than it was. When it feels longer than it is, that's bad.
Yeah. I think I will buy it. I thought it was cool. I'd love to see some like behind the scenes shit. I'd love that kind of stuff. I would say I would so as I've said, yes, I will probably buy it. And I would I feel like I liked it less than Maria, but I would give it like a B.
I'd still give it a C.
So
No, solid C.
But for me,
because it was slow.
For me, it wasn't even the story, but all the visual stuff really supplemented.
Yeah, the visual stuff was cool, but it wasn't like, oh, that's awesome. A lot of times with Tim Burton, I'm like, with Tim Burton, I'm just like, oh my god, that's awesome.
What about Tim Burton? How do you feel about Tim
like
Burton?
Edward Scissorhands? Like, I was just like, oh my god, like, look at all the houses.
I'm gonna display some ignorance here. Was that a Tim Burton as well?
Yes.
I love Edward Scissorhands. Darn this stuff.
How did you not know that was a Tim Burton?
Because I'm a fool, and obviously when I think about it now, you think about the houses.
Yeah.
And
all of it, like the drones.
I am a douche canoe.
And the shrubs.
And the shrubs.
And the hair.
I can't believe I never.
Wow.
God.
Wow. B, C. All in all, decent movie.
Go or don't go?
I'd say go. Totally go.
I would say go too.
It's a little slow moving, though.
Slow moving. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Let us know what you think.
I don't want to.
Oh God.